Number 2, so focus. And by the way, focus is interesting. They say focus is follow one course until successful. Let me tell you something about focus. If you look up there, you have a bulb. And the bulb is very important. Electricity, it gives us lighting, among other things. But have you ever walked by a workshop, blacksmith, and you see a very bright light that is cutting metal? It's called laser beam. The difference between the light bulb and the laser beam is something called focus. If we changed the energy of the light bulb to concentrated on one place called focus, it would still cut metal. You have the ability to cut metal. You have the ability to change your life if you focus. 2 on focus. When a lion tamer steps into a lion cage, he steps in a cage with a stool. This I heard from J.C. Maxwell. When a lion tamer steps into a lion cage that is not tamed, he goes there with a stool. A stool has 4 legs. Now, he will thrust the stool in front of the lion. The lion will concentrate on all 4 legs. And it will lose focus. It will be paralyzed. And the guy, the tamer, is able to tame it. When you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things at the same time, you lose focus. You get paralyzed. None will work. So what am I saying? Get good at one thing. So good that is in your subconscious, you can do it without thinking, then go to the next thing. Don't get 1, 2, 3, 4 and do them all at the same time. You're going to lose. It's a losing battle. It's what they say. You become a jack of all trade and a master of none. 2, that's focus. Write that one. You need to be focused as a leader to get somewhere. Maybe you've been lacking focus. Focus. Number 2. Rationale. Rationale. It's what the rationale is explaining things. It graduates into excuses. People giving excuses. And I've taught this one before, but I want to repeat it here. You want to be a good leader that people want to follow. Don't give excuses. Take responsibility. That's the opposite. Instead of giving an excuse, take responsibility. It's easier that way. Why did you get late for this meeting? Why did you get late for this presentation? And you have this wonderful excuse. There was traffic. You know what I'm saying? You're late because there was traffic, my friend. There will always be traffic. So does that mean you'll always be late? Never say that. Never put that one across like that. Why didn't you prank this month? You say, my team is asleep. Your team is asleep. You are asleep. You want to know how the team is doing? Look at the leader. Don't give excuses. Take responsibility. There's nothing as good as taking responsibility, because it simply means like this. The team did not perform. It's nothing. Let's not look backwards. Going forth, give me another 30 days, I'm going to show different results. It's about attitude. It's about what you put in your head. When you give yourself an excuse, it will remain there. You keep giving it. When you decide it's done, and as your leader, Albert, I tell you, why haven't we pranked this month? You needed to. Say, don't worry about it. I know what did not work, and I've changed it. So going forth, give me another 30 days, and you're going to see the results. That's what works, guys. Making sense? Don't give excuses. By the way, these people who give excuses, do you know how funny they sound? They are pathetic. Let me give you an example. Here in the US, a guy went to borrow a lawnmower because his grass had grown. I needed to cut the grass because his lawnmower had broken. So he went to the neighbor, asked for a lawnmower. And what happened? The neighbor walked to the door, looked at him, said, what can I do for you? He said, I want to borrow your lawnmower. Mine has broken down. Before I have it fixed, I need to cut my grass. And he said, I cannot give you my lawnmower because my wife is cooking chicken. So the guy asked, what's the connection between lawnmower and chicken? And the guy said, you see, if I don't want to give you my lawnmower, any excuse can do. That's how funny your excuses sound. Don't give an excuse. Take responsibility. Do you understand? 2, let me give you another example of rationale, excuse. A guy ran from the prison break. He ran away. He managed somehow to beat the security, and he ran away. But then, you cannot run the wrong arm of the law. He was caught somewhere, some distance. He was caught. They got him. They brought him back. Now, they interrogated him just so that they could now seal the loopholes of, the security breach. And they wanted to find out how did he manage to do that. And he gave them an excuse. The excuse was like this. So there's how and why did you run away? He said, you see, I did not mean to run away. What happened is I was praying pole vault very close to the prison wall. Unfortunately, I landed on the other side of the prison. So they asked him, and now, how, if it was accidental, you were playing pole vault, how did we catch you all these miles away from the prison? And he said, I was trying to figure out my way back to the prison. That is exactly how your excuse sounds. Stop giving excuses. Take 100% responsibility from there and then improve your results. Making sense? I want to give you something else, maybe, and this will be very, very important, and then we can call it a day. The other one is this, and I want to tell my people here that they're making noise. The other one is this. Association. You are the average of 5 people you spend most time with. Jim Rohn. If you stick around 4 fools, 5, you're the 6th. If you stick around 5 millionaires, you're the 6th. If you stick around 5 thieves, you're the 6th. And thieves, you have the power to decide who to stick around with. It's also very tough because it means giving up some of your closest associates that you've had for the longest, but they have not been adding anything to your life. They've been making you miserable. You have this person, when you meet, they have stories for everybody in your office. Like they have the details. You left them yesterday. You were in the same office yesterday. You went home, but you're coming back 12 hours later. They have stories about everybody in the office, and they went to sleep. I don't know how they gather the information, but they have it. And they have nothing to say that is pleasant. It's all negative. It's all gossip. Do you know people like that? Then I don't know what the problem with this, because they're also very hard to get rid of. And I know why you don't want to get rid of. Because you are worried when they are away from you, they'll be talking about you, and you don't want them letting out your secrets out. By the way, do you know they still talk about you anyways? Be wary of a person who talks about others to you, because when you are gone, they talk to them about you. If you know somebody like that, write one here. You know somebody who knows everything about somebody, and they always have something about somebody, it's never positive, write one. I show you. Because I have an advice for you. You know somebody who, when you meet, they always have this story. Yes. Doc, you know somebody like that? Bro, that's not even, oh my word. Okay. Those are many people, honestly. You know people like that? Somebody else, if you know somebody like that, write that one. Give me one. Because I have one advice for you, and I want you to listen carefully. I want you to do this for me. I want you to, okay, Anita, you know somebody like that, correct? Koki, Flo, Jen Bati, Watatu. This is the deal. Please, after this, I want you to listen to me what I'm going to say. Repeat after me, then go write it somewhere. Write like this. Detoxify your life. Write like that. Detoxify your life. It simply means like this. The people that are doing what you're doing, writing one, they are toxic. They are toxic. They will give you toxicity. It simply means they are poisoners. There's nothing else they're going to do in your life except messing you up. You don't need those people. Detoxify your life. Use no uncertain terms. Just get rid of them. You don't need them. Honestly, trust you me, you don't. They are messing you up. If anything, they drain you a lot. Much of the time, constructive time that should have was or used, focusing on the things that are productive. You use a portion of that time talking and thinking about them. They are stealing something from you. They are stealing something precious from you. Run away from those people. They are dangerous. They are toxic. Detoxify your life. If you manage to do this one thing, one day you'll be in a true. One day you'll be in a state, and I like this state. You will be having these very peaceful days. You are peaceful. You are happy. Until now, I've been there before, and then I'm like, is this not normal? Have you been so happy you don't have these things that you expected? People talking about you, people saying things about you. Your day has been so good. Your life for the last 1 week has been so good, so cool, until you start wondering, is this really normal? Why would you wonder if this is normal? Because for the longest time, you've been used to gossiping, people telling you bad things. You always expect negative things in your. So when you have this one day where it was all good, now you have heartbeats accelerated. Why? Because you are wondering, is this really real? Because for you, your reality is it cannot be all good throughout the day. There has to be this nasty information that I have not gotten. You understand? It can be good. It can be peaceful all day through. If you detoxify your life, get rid of people who don't add anything to your life. Making sense? Shiroka Hoho, I hope you're still here in Seattle, Washington, and that is true. Detoxify your life. Let's detoxify our lives. Let's get rid of people who have nothing positive to say about us or somebody else. They may be having something about other people, but the fact that they don't talk about you in your face does not mean they don't. When you look the other side, they backstab you. Run away from those people. They are dangerous. You don't need them. I don't care who it is. You don't need them. Nobody ever gave you anything positive by backstabbing you or telling you something negative about somebody else. Run away from those people. If you're bold enough like me, tell them in the face, you have a nasty behavior. I don't want you in my life. Go detoxify your life. Tell them like that. They should go detoxify their lives before they come back to yours. I don't see why you have to take 2 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes from a person telling you something negative about another person. Toxicity is simply like having this ball, and you know inside there is cyanide, a very poisonous substance that when you take it, you are sure you're going to die, and you still continue taking. No, stop. Tell them stop. No. That story, no. Never tell me that story. Warn them. They'll start respecting the lines because there are people who are basically negative. They are so negative. It's a long journey being positive. You don't need them. Jackie, happy to have you around here. I want to say this has been very fun. You know, sometimes we come here and we talk, and what happens is we find that time has flown so fast before we actually have said much. But you see, this is real value. I like when I say, yes, Shiroka Hoho still around. You should grab some coffee sometime. Yeah, you are not so very far away from me. We should stick around and talk a little. Now, I want to make the announcement. Are you ready for this? I have one crazy announcement that I want to loop you in. Are you ready? If you're ready, say yes. Because I want to loop you in somewhere. Grace Kenyajui, how are you doing, man? If you are ready for my announcement, I want to loop you in on something huge. It is huge. Jane Batia, yes. Dora the Wajiro, I love that. Keep up. Keep up the good work. Peter Mungai, Flo, yes, you're ready. Batia is ready because I have this announcement to make, and okay, basically everybody here would say yes. Keep them coming. And Kirago, have you been here or you have just come? Because I'm happy to see you. I'm really happy to see you. I hope this is making a lot of sense for you. I have something to tell you. Daisy, you're here. I'm happy to see everybody who is here. Amazing. Now, I have something to tell you guys. One, I am into this program that I'm doing with Bob Proctor. I want somebody to write Bob Proctor. Then after we are done, go to YouTube, listen to some of Bob Proctor's work. Bob Proctor we call him here the father of personal development, the father of personal growth. I have this particular program that I'm doing with him right now. And so that being what it is, I also have one of the coaches with Bob Proctor. And I was sharing with her something about what I do and the business I'm doing and the following, the people, the leaders that are actually hungry to become better, both financially and spiritually and in other areas, grow to become better. And she was very inspired. She said, Albert, I want you to do this over the time when we can slot in some time. I want to do a Zoom with them. So this is a person that you hardly ever see. This is a confidant. This is a close person with Bob Proctor. And then she said she wants to talk to my team. So number one, I want you to get ready. Okay? And when I say we slot her in and we have the Zoom meeting, she'll be in here. She's called O'Hara. She'll be here and she'll tell us something about personal growth. She's one of my coaches here. Amazing person. She's been doing this program with the Bob Proctor for about 3 years. She's already a millionaire in dollars here in America. And the day before yesterday, she was telling me, yesterday, she's in New Jersey and she was going to New York to buy a flat. I mean, it's like it's like you're in Nairobi and you're going down to Gikomba to buy a suitcase. You understand? So, telling me that tomorrow I'll go to buy myself a very nice flat in New York. That is the language that you should get used to. That now shows you the possibility, what can happen, what can become. You understand? And by the way, as I write these, as I do the announcement, I want to point back to Agatha. Agatha, my friend, the psychologist, she's a clinical psychologist, she's a speaker, she's a coach, she's in Kampala, she's my friend. And she will be doing something about, no, she's here. So Agatha, if you're still listening to me, please type here what you'll be doing and the dates, because we want also to come and listen to what you say. And I think we need that stuff, the stuff that deals with going through, I think I remember. I have perfect memory. I remember. There are people who have lost jobs, right? And they're dealing with some depression. She'll be addressing that one. Remember, she's a clinical psychologist. And she's our friend. And she's here. So, Agatha, if you're here, please write. Write here the dates and what you'll be doing. And also, we want to hear your credentials from your side as I continue. And my people, we will be ready to come and, listen to what you're doing. Amazing. So, that's what number one. O'Hara will be wanting to talk to us about growing exponentially. And I know when she's ready, it will be a Zoom meeting. It will not be here. It will be on Zoom. And everybody will be able to, maybe Zoom or Google Meet. You're going to decide which is more effective at that particular time. And I'll tell you the dates. When I arrange with her, I want you to be flexible because some of these things don't actually really happen. She doesn't do our business. She's a consultant of the mind. And she can make you have what we call quantum leap goals. Like you can jump from being $0 to $1 million. She's able to condition you that one. Having said that, second of my announcement is this. I want to loop you in on something that I'm doing right now. This something is also on personal development. And it's a 120 days program that I'm doing with Bob Proctor. And by the reason I'm saying that is he said somewhere when we were starting, and we started yesterday. So somewhere he said, make sure you also teach this thing out there. Teach it to your people. So I'm ready to do this one. I want to loop you in, and I want to keep telling you what I've had, what I am doing, and I want you to actually copy, paste it in your life. And he says what? Actually, he says, right where you are at right now. Because 120 days, you look back and you not believe where you are. So, Bob Proctor is telling me that things are going to change completely in 120 days. That's only 4 months. I am paying through the nose for that program. But for you, it is free. You understand? So let me do the paying. And I want you to do it with me. You don't pay, just do as I tell you. For now. You understand? I want you, when I tell you, and this is what I'll be doing, because I'm reading every day. I'll be doing voice notes. I'll be doing some videos like this, and I'll be posting them right here. Even the days, remember we have our talk every Monday and Friday, right? But there are the other days. If I have something that I think it cannot wait for Monday or Friday, I'll put it somewhere here. I'll put it here. It's your work to keep coming here. You understand? That's why you have to like and follow this, so that when I post it, you are notified. Hey, Albert, the speaker, has posted this, and you can go and click on it and listen or read or watch. Making sense? I want you to have the results that I want to have, and even better, because we have finger thumbs, and we have prints, and these prints are mine are different from yours. It simply means you are special, you are unique. You're not like me, I'm not like you. The results we get are personal. However, it simply means you can become whatever you want to become. I want to become phenomenal. I want to be world. Eden Mwema, listening at the Dragon. Man, how are you doing, Daktari? Amazing to have you around here. If I see you here, I know this is making a lot of sense. By the way, Edwin, I used to be in the medical school with Edwin and Daktari. Let's have our people coming here. I know they are doing well. They have this money, but I still believe they can become bigger and better. You understand, Edwin? So next time on Friday, I'll be here doing this 8 p.m. your time, East African time. Anybody around here, and but they have people that are also still in college. Some of them were ahead of me, some of them were in my class, others who are behind me. They're here in the United States, they are watching also. So sooner than you know, this is going to be a real community, a tribe, and we are going to do big things. So thank you, Edwin, for being here. I want to loop you in, guys, on the 120-day program, and much of it is here. Only now it is a little tough and different. And I'll be telling you step by step. And please just do it. Do what I tell you. For example, right now, assignment one. Assignment one. It's unfortunate for people who did not come here, because then they have to listen to all this to get to this particular place that I'm giving you the assignment. Because you see, somebody did not come here. There's nothing much we can do. We've been announcing. Cindy, they know we are here. So maybe they were busy doing something else. Is the other busy doing something else going to give you $1 million? Hard. They had better be here. If there's 1 hour you have to dedicate, it's this one here. This one has the capability to actually change your life 360 degrees. And people look at you and they wonder what happened. For that reason, Mary, Jimmy, you are following. Thank you very much. For that reason, step number 1, get a clean book. Nobody has written on that book. It's your journal. And this is a journey we are starting from today, tomorrow morning, your time. Right? I want you to take stock of where you are. I am earning this much. This is where I am at. This is what I can afford. When I'm starting, this is where I am. Because 120 days, I want you to look back. And you know, 120 days, mine are ending on 23rd of June. 4 months. You will look back and you look like 20 years. Only 4 months. When you keep doing what you're doing. So, number one, write where you are at. Get a new book, write. This is what I wrote. I just came to America. I'm not looking for a job. I don't have any income in America as we speak. You know, all these things. But I intend to get here and here and here, right where you are. Write it in your own words. And then 120 days later, we are going to take stock. And then always Monday and Friday, be here. Monday and Friday, be here. But inside here, keep checking these. Actually, check here every day. Because I'll put stuff here. I'll put voice notes. I'll put small clips or videos of what you should do. What you should listen to. Making sense? I want to teach you stuff that we do the journey together. I am paying. But I'm a generous person. I don't want you to pay. It's a lot of money. Guys, it's a lot of money. But if I can pay and give it to my people, what's the problem? You know? And I learned this one. The world is looking for generosity. The opposite of generosity is lack and scarcity. Many people are suffering from what is called lack and scarcity mentality. They are locked into this position that we call poverty. The problem is they have a lack and scarcity mentality. Breaking that one is like a curse. So this family is cursed. No, it's basically, they see you buying a car. They say, you should have bought a plot first. They say you buying a suit. They say, why buy a suit worth 50,000 when you can buy a suit worth 2,000? Do you know people like that? Lack and scarcity mentality, they're not going to hack it. For me, I don't operate from that area. I know there's enough for everybody to go around and come around. And I believe in generosity. I'll give it away because what you give comes back. One good turn deserves another. Get ready to roll with me. It was amazing talking to you guys. You are simply the best. An hour just flies by, you know. But for me, did I tell you that I get more value talking to you than actually probably more than you. You understand? So thank you very much, guys. You are simply the best. Enjoy your evening. And I look forward to seeing you on today's Friday, on Monday. Okay? But over the weekend, I'll post things here. And I'll give you links. So when I post something here and I put it on a WhatsApp group, make sure it goes viral so that people come back here and learn. Especially, Koki, what you give comes back. Agreed. Correct, Muya. So this is the deal. I want you, when I post it and I give you a link to the particular post and I put it on a group, please just share it with the people in your team. You have people, you want them to get results. Why? Because Zig Ziglar says like this: if you help enough people get what they want, you automatically get what you want. Do you understand? The best blessing that you can give to people is making them better, bigger and better. Emirates Maestro, thank you, Mr. Alba. Thank you very much. Jen Batia, that was best, amazing. Thank you very much. It was amazing talking to you guys. This time was not enough, but trust you me, it is something. I believe now you can go to sleep thinking harder that, hey, I'm here, but I'm going to become bigger and better. Making sense? Amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Koki. It's amazing having you around here. And Koki, I love your attitude. I wish people would understand you. Koki is a no-nonsense person, and I know that for a fact. So being around here for me is a tick. So can we get another tribe of people here who are focused to become? People who want to say it the way it is, kinaga ubaga. Gossip is gossip. Good is good. Knowledge is knowledge. This works, this does not work. Making sense? Jen, can we make it 2 hours as time goes by? Of course, why not? Why not? Okay, Flo, thank you. Want a lot. Santeni Sana. Guys, keep those comments coming. And the beautiful thing about Facebook and fan page especially is this. Yes, no gossip, Dorothy Kapisa. What you should know about Facebook is this. You can still grab this link. And I've seen some leaders do this. And it's amazing. Grab this link after this. Go there, the 3 dots, 3, 4. Go down, copy the link, go to your WhatsApp group, paste it there. So that now people who are not able to come and see, they should go there and click, and it brings them down here, and they can see the recorded version of what we just talked. That's one. And then when you do that one, also remember to tell them, please follow and like. so that you are notified when we go live again. Making sense? So that you don't have to keep reminding them. If they like and they follow, I just place going live, what happens is the Facebook will basically blast that to them, reminding them, hey, Albert is live. Making sense? Your work becomes easier. And then this is probably the third of this talk, and there are people who've been here with me, and this is only the starting. The next 120 days are going to be fiery. Tomorrow I'll put something here and I'll give you a link so that you can visit it and listen, and also every time remember to put something, what you've learned. Keep your comments coming. Love you, God loves you, and I'm very sure, very, very sure, one of these days I'll be meeting with many of you in wonderful beaches of the world. God bless you. Let's meet at the top. Thank you.